Good evening, guys. Here we go again. I'm showing you how to calculate different percentages. Now, where percentages are concerned, it's basic calculations we're talking about here, guys. Basic calculations, because what we've got to be able to do is how much money we're going to risk in our trade. Some people will want to risk 0.5% depending on the trade account size. Some people might be risking 1.5%, 2%, and so on. And up to, but I would never ever recommend anything above 5%, guys. That's just gambling if you're going above 5%. Okay, so what we're going to do, and I'm just going to show you how we go about doing the calculation. Now, for all of these, to find 1%, you divide by 100. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do, say for example, I'm going to take 250, so I'm going to find my 1% first, divide by 100. Okay, guys. Okay, so this all I'm going to do. I'm going to do 250 divided by 100. Okay, so I'm going to do 250 divided by 100, and that gives me 2.5. So that gives me 2.5. So I'm going to put 2.5. Okay, now 1% is equal to £2.50. That's how much you'd be risking if you're saying you're risking 1% of an account size of £250. Okay, right, now say we have got now this 0.5%. Now if I want to find what 0.5% is, okay, I would just half the 1%. Okay, so 1%, I'm going to half this, so divide it by 2, which is going to give me 0.5%. Okay, let's just check that and show you. Okay, so 1 divided by 2, because we're dividing it by 2 to get, equal, we get 0.5. Okay, now also what we're going to be doing is we're going to divide, because we want to find what if 0.5%, if you're only risking that amount, 0.5% off your £250, then we've just got to divide this 1%, which is £2.50, by 2 as well. So let's divide it by 2 as well. Okay, so £2.50 divided by 2 give me £1.25. So £1.25. That's what this person will be risking. Okay, with an account size of 250. Now, if I want to find what 1.5% is, 2%, 2.5%, and so on, all I've got to do with these numbers is to multiply them by these values. Now, I know that 1% is £2.50. So then, if I want to find out 1.5% is, then I'm going to do 1.5, times by £2.50, and that's going to give me 1.5%. Okay. Okay, so I'll go to my calculator. Go to my calculator now, and I do my 1.5 times, because I'm doing because we already know what 1% is. Now we want to find what 1.5%. We just multiply it by the £2.50, and we get £3.75. Get £3.75, and that's how much we'll be risking if we said we were risking say 1.5% of our account. What if we were risking say 5% of this account? Okay, so 5% of this account would be 5 times the 1%, so 5%. So basically we're going to multiply that now by the £2.50. Okay, and then let's see now. So we're going to multiply 5 times £2.50. Okay, because remember 1% is £2.50, so was look 5 lots of it. So 5 times £2.50. So 5 times 2.50 and we get £12.50. So you're risking, yeah, £12.50. Okay, guys. Right. Now let's move over to, because these are the typical starting capital for a lot of traders. Now let's look at how, say for example, we're doing this. We do exactly the same thing. We do to find out 1% is, okay, of, yeah, 1,000. Okay. All we'll do now, we'll do 1,000. Okay. Divided by 100. Okay, guys. And remember, we've got a calculator to help us, so we don't have to make our brain hurt at all. Let's go to our calculator, and we do 1,000 divided by 100. Okay, divided by 100. Right, and we get 10. So, in effect, that's £10. Okay. So that's £10. So 1% is £10. Now, if I decide that I'm going to risk 0.5% to be 0.5 times 10, and you can always do that in the calculator, which gives you 5. If I want to risk 1.5%, it's 1.5 times the 10, because remember the 10 is 1%, then that would give me 15. You just do it on the calculator, guys. If I decided I was going to go up to, say, 2.3%, or the 3 times 10, which give me £30. Okay, so that's how much I would risk if I decided I was gonna risk 3%. If I decided I was gonna risk 5%, I would do 5 times 10, which would give me £50. So that would be my risk if I decide I was going to risk £50 in that trade. Okay, guys. Now let's look at, say, for example, someone on a £5,000 account. Okay, so we've got 5,000. Let's find 1%. Okay. So we divide that now by 100. Sorry, 100. Sorry. Okay, and that now becomes, okay, do it in the calculator again. So 5,000 divided by 100. So we've got our 5,000 divided by 100, and you get 50, right? Okay, so we don't have to use our brain at all. Okay, so guys, now we know then that 1% gives £50, right? £50. Now, if I decide I'm only going to risk 0.5%, which is 0.5%, then guys, all I've got to do with this £50 is to divide it by 2. So that's going to give me then £25. Okay. If I decided that was well, I'm going to go for the big portion up here, which is the 5%. Then all I've got to do is because I know 1% is 50. Then I do 5 times the £50. Okay, that's how much I'm going to risk. Go back to my calculator. Okay. So I do 5 times £50. That give me £250. So £250 would be my risk. So if I lose this trade, then I'm down £250. And that's how we calculate percentages. Okay, guys, finding 1%. Once you know 1%, you can calculate any amount by just multiplying that value by the percentage amount that you would like to calculate. Okay, guys. Now the next bit I'm looking at now is how do we work out our risk reward. Okay, guys, now I prefer to have, I'm risking one part, okay, and say my risk in this trade was say on £1,000 account, let's take £1,000 account, and I said I'm risking 3%, okay, so I'm risking 3%. So therefore, if I'm risking 3% of my £1,000 account, then I'm risking £30. Now, when we say risk reward, if we say 1 par to 2, if I'm risking £30, okay, I want to make £60. Okay. Now, and this is, remember, I am risking, if you look here, this is a £1,000 account. Okay, guys, say for example, my risk on this account is 5%. Okay, so if my risk on this account is 5%, so that means I'm willing to risk £50 to achieve £100, and that's what we call risk reward ratio. Okay, so 1 part to 2 part. Now remember, guys, we can always move our stop loss and allow the trade to run, so we get more. But then what we really want to do, we don't want to be risking, right? You know, if we're doing lots of one-to-one trades, and what will happen, you see, we'll have to have a very high percentage probability in order to break even, whereas we could actually lose 5 trades and still be breaking even. So 5 out of say 10 trades and still breaking even if we're getting a win 1 to 2. And if we allow our profits to run to say 1 to 3, then it's even better. Risk 1 to make 4, and so on. So this is what we talk. And let me show you in the chart, guys. Let me show you in the chart. Now, say for example, here's a trade here, right? Now this is our demand, that is our supply level, right? Now I then look at this and I say, this is an engulfing candle. Yeah? I'm risking there on the daily chart, I'm risking there 27 pips. But let's look how far this thing run to. So I would probably move it up to there because it seems like movements there in the past. Okay, so if I'm risking this bit here, which is 36 pip, then I'm looking to get up to, my reward would be when it gets up to 72. So that's where I'll be looking to get to give me my 1 to 2. Yeah, so that's 72 pips, guys, risking 36 pips down here. So yeah, so that's where we're looking at. So that is 72 pips, right? So that's 2. I'm risking 1 because that's the lowest point, and that's where I'm expecting it. That's where I'm going to be getting when it hits this level. That's when I'm going to be 1 to 2. So if I then show you at this point, so that's what 1712. So 1712. So let's get a line to show you 1712. 17. Let's change the color of this line. Let's put it in this. Let's put it as a green bar. Yeah. Okay. And let's put my risk all the way down here. Okay. And this is my entry. Because this is where we are the engulfing, and I'm going to enter 7 pips above. So, right, this is my entry. My risk is now 40 pips. Yep. My target is, well, need to get up to 80 pips, so I need to just move this up a further bit. Okay. So that's what I would do, guys. So this would then give my 1 risk in 1 to make 2 parts, and that's what we call risk reward ratio. Okay, guys, I hope this helped. I hope you understand what's meant by risk reward ratio and how it works in real terms. Okay. So, right, you want to risk 1 to make 2, you risk, so therefore you're risking £30 to make £60, risking £50 to make £100, and so on. And don't forget how you do your percentage calculation. Guys, I hope you've made some progress on this thing, and all you've got to do, guys, is watch a clip, try different numbers, try these numbers over here, and see how the process works. Look at your risk reward ratio. Go for it, guys. You know, it's all about learning, it's all about making progress. And thank you for watching, and I hope to send lots more video to you guys. Enjoy the rest of the day, the week, the months, the year. Happy learning. Goodbye.